Welcome in, Laker fans, to FaceTime Friday, episode 2. I'm your host, Jack Angelucci, as we join some student athletes for a roundtable discussion here on this Friday on Hearst Athletics. And let's meet our student athletes for this week for episode 2.
Hi, I'm Jacob Robb. I wrestle. I'm from Katanning, Pennsylvania, and I'm a biology and public health major.
I'm Anica Akin. I am from Layton, Utah, and I'm a bowler, and my major is early childhood education.
All right, well, first off, guys, thanks for joining us. It means a lot to have you on here for the second episode of this. First episode went really well, expected to go good again here. So just to start off, let's just talk about, what adjustments you've had to make in your personal lives. Obviously, everyone's been making adjustments with this whole situation that's gone on. But as far as academics go, and how are you guys adjusting life off campus now and the whole remote thing? Anica, if you want to start off with any thoughts on that.
Yeah. I'm from Utah, so it was very sudden, and so I had to trek all the way across the country to come back home. But the online classes, they've been different, but they've been good, and so there's pros and cons to it both. I think it's been nice to be here with my family and be able to do my homework here at home, but I miss being on campus. It's easier to do my schoolwork there.
Right, Jake, how you been able to adjust? And
I agree. I think it's much easier to do schoolwork at school. You're just in that environment, always focused on that. I think the hardest part for me is I have 3 brothers, and then both my parents are stay at home and working right now. So fighting over the computer and everybody.
A little hectic.
Everything's slow, laggy, so it's a struggle. Sometimes, most of the time, it's all right.
Well, that's good. But and then kind of turn to sports. First of all, with your guys' sports individually, and then kind of just the sports world in general. What was the initial reaction? Jake, we'll start with you, especially because you were at nationals. So kind of a really disappointing thing to have happen with you guys down there. Getting ready to compete for a national title. But what was kind of the reaction that you had to everything being canceled, your events, and then also just the sports world in general?
I think when I saw that the NBA was getting canceled, the season, I was like, oh, it's over. We're gonna get canceled. We were 12 hours out from weigh-ins, and when we got the call, and it was just devastating to everybody. Everybody kind of just nobody spoke for 10, 15 minutes. Yeah. And the hardest part was that we have Logan Grass, who's on our team. He's a senior, so he doesn't get that opportunity back, unlike most of us for next year who get to go again or get to try to go again. So it's devastating.
That's tough, especially for him. Really unfortunate that has to end like that, and just kind of time. Anica, what was your reaction kind of to the whole sporting world being shut down, something we've never seen before?
It was hard because we had one more tournament. We still had our ECC championships. So it was hard. And I just remember being with my team the last night and just hanging out with them because we knew we wouldn't be able to see each other for a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of what I've heard from a lot of athletes is, just spending time together, kind of just a state of shock almost. Sports for a lot of us are kind of the one constant thing that we have in our lives, and to have that shut down just kind of, shows the enormity of this whole situation. And so looking towards the future, for each of you, the NCAA has talked about the eligibility thing, and that's more for spring athletes, obviously. But so how does this kind of affect you guys, your plans for the future? Well, what's kind of the next step for you guys in just in life in general, and then looking more towards your sport as well? Anica, if you want to start off.
I think just the next step is just keeping my mind focused on bowling and doing all the drills that I can do here at home to prepare for the next season.
Jake?
How I look at it is there's nothing I can do to change the NCAA's decision. So I just got to focus on myself and just keep working for next year because I still have another year. So I just got to keep my mind focused and not get distracted during this time of quarantine, and I guess get any workout in I can at this point. So.
Right. And then with your teams, is there anything you guys have been doing, any Zoom calls, teams meetings, stuff like that? You guys been able to keep in touch kind of, because I've heard from some athletes been able to send each other workouts, stuff like that, and pushing each other to get better, which is good to see. So what kind of have you guys been able to do, Jake, to help with that?
So we all have a group chat that we use, and we've been sending our coaches sent us a couple workouts, like at-home workouts to do to be able to keep at it. And then last night we did a Zoom call, and then every other Sunday we do a Zoom call with the whole team just to check up on everybody and just to stay together, keep the camaraderie.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's good to be able to keep in touch like that, and just touch base with your teammates. Anica, what are you guys doing on the bowling side of things to stay connected?
Yeah, we've been doing some similar things like that. Some Zoom calls, some texting. We got a workout for a pre-summer workout from the NCAA office to do. So, and then also our coach just sent us like that he was gonna nominate all of us to be athlete of the week or whatever it is. So he's like send in a good paragraph of what happened this season and reflect and ponder. And so I think that will be a good experience.
Kind of trying to focus on the positives from the season to get, like you said, just stay focused and get in the right frame of mind carrying forward and into the next year. Yeah, definitely. So gonna end things off with some rapid fire questions. Just so Anica, you'll answer them first. I know I'm putting you on the spot. Hopefully Jake, you got a little bit of time to think before we go to you. So she'll answer and then you'll be up right after she answers the first question. So what made you guys choose Mercyhurst?
I was looking for somewhere to bowl, and when I heard about Mercyhurst, it just kind of stuck with me and resonated with me. And also, my friend attended there, so that's.
Gotcha. Jake?
For me, I went to a lot of schools, did a lot of overnights, and Mercyhurst wrestling. It seemed to be like the closest team, and they seemed like they were all super close. And I mean, it was true. We're all very, very close, and it seemed to be like the best fit for me.
Ryan or Egan? What are you going with, guys?
I'm a big Egan guy, but Ryan's closer to my apartment, so I go there more.
All right, go. Okay, all right. Anica?
I went to Egan, but yeah, I could go either way.
All right, split between. Anica, favorite place to eat off campus?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Jake?
Mine would probably be Moe's.
Moe's? All right, that's mine. So
Yeah.
all right, I like that answer. Jake, favorite thing to do outside sports at Mercyhurst?
Spike ball with a big group of people. Big tournament spike ball. It's the best.
Anica?
Just hanging with the girls on my team, doing whatever.
All right, and then final question. Anica, we'll give you this one first. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, teleport.
Teleport. Why is that?
I teleport to go see my teammates and go visit Mercyhurst.
All right, yeah. This time, I guess that'd be a good superpower to have, especially with what's going on right now. Jake?
I think I'd like to have be able to put portals up wherever I wanted, go through them and bring stuff through.
Just
yeah.
throw.
Just throw a portal on the wall, and I can reach through to my fridge and grab milk.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that one. I'm a fan of that. But guys, thank you for joining us for this second FaceTime Friday. I appreciate you guys sitting down and talking to me about everything going on within the crazy world we live in right now. We thank you for tuning in on Hearst Athletics, the second episode of FaceTime Friday. Be sure to tune in next Friday for episode 3. For Jack Angelucci, Jake, and Anica signing off. Thank you, and go Lakers.